Hello and welcome to Social Wednesday with Evolutz. This is our 10th episode and today's guest is my dear friend Antoinette King.
Yay!
Antoinette, 21 years of experience in the security industry, beginning her career as a field technician responsible for the installation, design, and implementation of integrated security solutions. Antoinette is a board-certified physical security professional, PSP. She has an associate degree in criminal justice, Bachelor of Science in managing security systems, and her master's degree in cybersecurity policy and risk analysis. So thanks again, Antoinette, for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's a joy.
Thank you. So, Social Wednesday is a series where guests play a game of 12 questions and have less than 10 seconds to answer. Antoinette has not seen the questions before, and this is not rehearsed. So, are you ready?
As ready as I'm going to be.
Okay, great. Okay, question 1. If you had $1 million, what would you do with it?
What would I do with the money?
Yes.
I would invest it.
Okay.
Invest it, live off some of the interest, and just be able to do the things that I love to do.
Like travel.
Travel. I'd probably do a lot of what I do now in the volunteerism that I do because I don't get paid for that anyway. So to just free up my time to be able to do more of that.
Okay. Question 2. What advice would you give to a young professional?
Stay true to yourself, be authentic, and do not compromise your integrity or your values to try to fit yourself into a box that you think that you should be in. I wish that I could have told my younger self that.
That's amazing. That's not true, especially the authenticity of it. Good answer. Question 3. What is your dream car?
Dream car? Oh man, I just recently saw this really cool Audi. I don't know what the model number is, but it would be this Audi that I saw in my head. And it would be white, pearl white.
Would you have like the lights at the back or just classic?
Yeah, I'd mac it out. It'd have LED lights, the whole 9 yards.
Sound like me. All right, question 4. If not cyber or physical security, what would you do?
Education. I would be in some form of education and training. I absolutely love to educate people and convey messaging. So I think it'd definitely be in education.
So like in academia, like a professor?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, question 5. What is one thing that people assume about you?
That I am a girly girl. My outward appearance does not necessarily match my hobbies and the things that I love to do, or where I live, or the lifestyle that I have. So oftentimes when I'm in meetings, people assume that I'm a lot more prissy than I am. So always don't judge the book by its cover.
Question 6. What is your favorite season?
Oh, spring for sure.
Spring?
Yes.
Do you love rain like I do?
I do. I love the smell of the rain, especially in the spring rain where it's warm. I don't like the cold, like windy, but the rebirth, the renew. This last weekend, I spent the time cleaning out the leaves, and the smell of like everything coming back to life is super awesome.
That's why I'm like so obsessed with Edinburgh, Scotland, because it rains often and it's just always such fresh air. So spring is my favorite too. And fall sometimes, because it's like...
I do love fall. Fall is beautiful, but the beginning half of fall where the leaves are changing, not like the back end of it. No thanks.
The sweater season, it's like I can hide now.
Sweater and boots. Love that.
Sweater, boots, and coffee, obviously. Okay, question 7. How does balance look like to you? Let's say like between work and life.
That's a really good one, and it's a difficult one. It depends on the stage of life that I was in, right? So in the beginning of my career, before I had kids and I was just newly married, balance to me was as much time as I could be out in the field and learn and be in the field. And then I started having children, and balance became, where can I position myself in my career so that I can do what I love, but also be available for my family. And at this stage of my career, balance is finding satisfaction in what I do every single day. And that is both in my personal and private life. And so I've evolved, my balance has evolved really over the last 20 years. to find that, when you're passionate about something, it's not work. So finding the ability to do what you love and be passionate about, and that'll bring you both in personal and private life, and you're kind of just living in a state of joy.
That's amazing. Maybe you should write a book.
I love you.
I love you too. Question 8. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Oh gosh, superpowers. Access is all about doing superpower stuff. Philanthropy, I think, is a superpower. If I could be a philanthropist, that would be my superpower. If I had the ability to charitably contribute to the things that matter in the world, I feel like that's a superpower. So I'm just going to leave it at that. This is the second time in my life I've ever been asked this, and it's the only thing that I would love that money were no object so that I can contribute to things that matter.
That's so sweet. Everyone, Antoinette is so pure-hearted.
Oh.
For me, it's like, what can I do? Oh, I would stop time or reverse time, or like, I don't know. Actually, I was asked that before, and I said I would speak any language or dialect.
Oh, that's a cool superpower. But you almost do speak any language, so whatever.
But I mean, like with animals and aliens and all that. So I'm like,
that's a cool superpower. See, but that's fun. I'm just like, how can I help people?
Okay. We got sidetracked there for a second. All right, question 9. Since you know me, what is one piece of feedback you can give me?
One piece of feedback that I would give you, and I think I've already given this to you, and I'll continue to give it to you until the day that we are no longer on this earth, is to believe in yourself. You are a strong, very brilliant young woman, and I think sometimes self-doubt puts a roadblock up for you, and that case of we are our own worst enemy. You need to believe in yourself, because everybody around you sees the power within you. You just have to see it yourself.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm sure I'm not the only one, but especially like on social media, once you start putting yourself out there, and I'm sure you're feeling the same effects too. It's like you're opening yourself up to different opinions and different feedback. So it's a learning curve, but I'm enjoying the process. So thank you. Question 10. Do you regret anything, or would you like to do something over?
Ooh, okay. So this is not a regret. Because I have a beautiful life and I love my children and my family. But when I was younger, I wanted to pursue the Naval Academy rather. And I had gotten the appointment. You have to get an appointment from political figure to get into the academies. And I got to that stage and I made the choice to forego it. And I stayed home because of my boyfriend, which is now my husband. So it worked out. But I know that I would have been incredibly successful if I went down that road. And it was something that I didn't choose to do, but I made the decision based on outside influence. So that's the only thing that I could say.
I didn't even know that about you. So this is good to hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wanted to be in the military.
I was actually looking at that path too, going into as an intelligence officer for the Canadian Forces. So,
well, and now knowing where I am now, I feel like that's exactly the route I would have taken. So I got to the same end result, just a different path. The universe is funny like that.
Exactly, I was going to say that. All right, question 11. If you could see anyone right now, dead or alive, who would it be?
My mom. She passed away about 1.5 years ago, and every day, that's all I ask is one more day.
Yeah. On the same day that my grandma passed away.
Yes.
Which is insane.
But the beauty of that whole experience is just that, it taught me to never, ever take a day with someone you love for granted.
It's true. And so as important. You told me, your life is never the same after that. It's like before and then the after.
Right.
So, question 12. What is your favorite dish?
Food?
Yes, food.
Oh, Lord. I love food. Okay, so can we do categories? Because I love sushi. So like any kind of sushi. I'll try anything. I mean anything. From when it comes to sushi. If it were Italian, eggplant rollatini. Like hands down, hands down. And my other favorite thing, which is kind of newer for me, but any kind of really good fall off the bone pulled pork, like yum.
Really?
Yes, so good. Barbecue pork, so good.
I'm gonna give you a very Russian answer. Pierogies.
Oh, pierogies. I love pierogies. See, I love food. Like, you don't understand. It's like to choose is like asking me to choose between my kids. Like, no, why would you choose between food? Have all of it.
You should have seen how your eyes light up. What's your favorite dish? Food?
All of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same way. If you can give me a buffet, I'll be like a happy little kid. I'm like, food. I know. Trust me.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Well, this concludes it. So thank you for playing.
Aw, this
I know
is so
you
much fun.
more. Yeah.
I have to say I needed this at this exact moment. So thank you so much for asking me to do this. You're a joy and you always bring a smile to my face. So this was so much fun.
I appreciate that. I was gonna ask you what you thought of the game in questions, but you sort of answered it. So
you and I are always on the same wavelength. So you don't even have to ask. It's just kind of.
Yeah. So before we do end the episode, I would like you to share more about ASIS International Women's Security Publication Community. So you are the chair, and I'm one of the co-chairs, and we are on a mission.
Yes.
And what is our mission?
Our mission is to get more women contributors to the ASIS publications community. We are here as a platform to give female security professionals a voice. So please submit your content and think outside of the box. If you've recently or in the past gone to school and did research about things, Susanna is a whiz. She can convert anything into a paper. So we can take the content and shape it and mold it and work with you. We'd love to be your outlet. So please submit
reach
your
out.
content.
And you can reach out via comments, or you can inbox Antoinette or I, and we are here to help you, and as Antoinette said, to give you a voice through the community.
Absolutely.
So thanks for sharing that as well, Antoinette. So this concludes episode 10 of Social Wednesday with Evolutz. Stay tuned for the next episode, and in the meantime, if you have any questions that you'd like to ask our next guest, or even recommend a guest, comment below. And thanks again for watching, and see you in 2 weeks.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That's it.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, thank you so much.
Ah, that was beautiful. Thank you.